Hello, hello. It is Dr. Chris Raquel. I am back again. Yes, I'm here with another video for today. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. You can also send me an email at askkrystalracquel@gmail.com if you have any questions that you would love to see me answer, or if you have a topic that you'd like to see me do for YouTube. So, we are on day 8 of our 21 days of change, and our 21 days of change is incorporating each day we're reading Proverbs. So today is the 8th of December, so we're reading Proverbs 8, and we're going to be discussing that. In addition, we are doing exercise every day of 20 minutes, moderate or high intensity exercising, or 30 minutes of low impact or low intensity exercise. So let's get into it. We are on chapter 8 of Proverbs, and it's titled Wisdom's Call. Let me put on my glasses like usual. So this one is a little bit lengthy. It's not lengthy, but it's longer than the past chapters that we've read. So wisdom's call. Does not wisdom call out? Does not understanding raise her voice? On the heights along the way, where the paths meet, she takes her stand. Beside the gates leading into the city, at the entrances, she cries aloud. To you, O men, I call out. I raise my voice to all mankind. You who are simple, gain prudence. You who are foolish, gain understanding. Listen, for I have worthy things to say. I open my lips to speak what is right. My mouth speaks what is true. For my lips detest wickedness. All the words of my mouth are just. None of them is crooked or perverse. To the discerning, all of them are right. They are faultless to those who have knowledge. Choose my instruction instead of silver, knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is more precious than rubies, and nothing you desire can compare with her. So, this is wisdom. It's telling people, don't be simple minded, don't be foolish. And if you are, seek wisdom, seek understanding. So wisdom is available to every single man. We see that in to you, O men, I call out. I raise my voice to all mankind. So all of humanity has the opportunity to gain wisdom. So it is available to everyone. It's just your choice. If you want to go seek money, gold, power, those things, riches, believe this chapter that wisdom is better than all of those things. And it continues in verse 12. Wisdom, dwell together with prudence. I possess knowledge and discretion. To fear the Lord is to hate evil. I hate pride and arrogance, evil behavior, and perverse speech. Remember those things. When you fear the Lord, you're going to start to hate everything that he hates. In chapter 6, we talked about the 7 things that the Lord hates, and that was, just going back, haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked schemes, feet that are quick to rush into evil, false witness who pours out lies, and a man who stirs up dissension among brothers. So you should hate everything God hates if you fear him. And so counsel and sound judgment are mine. This is wisdom speaking still. I have understanding and power. By me, kings reign, and rulers make laws that are just. By me, princes govern, and all nobles who rule on earth. I love those who love me, and those who seek me find me. So wisdom's available. All you have to do is look for wisdom, and you will find it. With me are riches and honor. So you may be looking for all those things, riches, gold, silver, but wisdom will give you those things. With me are riches and honor, enduring wealth and prosperity. My fruit is better than fine gold. What I yield surpasses choice silver. So the riches of now, wisdom will give you riches that are long term. I walk in the way of righteousness along the paths of justice, bestowing wealth on those who love me and making their treasuries full. Remember, King Solomon could have asked for anything, and he, instead of gold, riches, he asked for wisdom, and the Lord decided to grant him riches as well because he was wise to ask for wisdom. And then we continue in verse 22 of chapter 8. The Lord brought me forth as the first of his works, before his deeds of old. I was appointed from eternity, from the beginning, before the world began. When there were no oceans, I was given birth. When there were no springs abounding with water, before the mountains were settled in place, before the hills, I was given birth. Before he made the earth or its fields, or any of the dust of the world. I was there when he set the heavens in place, when he marked out the horizon on the face of the deep, when he established the clouds above and fixed securely the fountains of the deep, when he gave the sea its boundary so the waters could not overstep his command, and when he marked out the foundation of the earth. Then I was the craftsman at his side. I was filled with delight day after day, rejoicing always in his presence, rejoicing in his whole world, and delighting in mankind. So just think about that. These verses are saying, before all of these things that anyone could imagine and want, everything we see with our naked eye, the trees, the heavens, even the clouds, the waters, the earth, hills, everything. There were no oceans. There was none of that. So, verse 22 is what I want you to think of. That started that series of everything that was here after wisdom. It said 22, the Lord brought me forth as the first of his works. So keep that in mind. The Lord brought me forth as the first of his works. And then there's a footnote for F and G, and the footnote for F is or way or dominion. So it could be like the Lord brought me forth as the first of his, I guess, way or dominion. And then G, the Lord possessed me at the beginning of his work, or the Lord brought me forth as the beginning of his work. So it's either the Lord created wisdom, or the Lord already had all that wisdom prior to creating everything. And then let's just end it here with verses 32 and 36. Now then, my sons, listen to me. Blessed are those who keep my ways. Listen to my instruction and be wise. Do not ignore it. Remember, this is definitely repeated throughout the chapters. And 34, 35, and 36. Blessed is the man who listens to me, watching daily at my doors, waiting at my doorway. For whoever finds me finds life and receives favor from the Lord. But whoever fails to find me harms himself. All who hate me love death. Basically, there is absolutely no reason to hate wisdom. And if you do, you're just somebody who wants to have a terrible life. You don't want to progress, because in order to even progress, you must have wisdom. Just like that verse said at the start, or I think verse 22. At the beginning of everything, there was that wisdom. So either the Lord created that wisdom and then used that wisdom to be able to make everything, or he already had all that wisdom. So there is no way that the Lord was going to create all those things without wisdom. So he had that wisdom at the start. So if you want to have a good life, if you want to have a life that flourishes and that is fruitful, you will need wisdom, because just knowing that there was all that wisdom that the Lord possessed prior to creating the earth, that should tell you that that is what you need to be able to progress in your life, to have a long life, to be able to do good works, create good works, invent things, help other people with the knowledge that you have and the gifts and the talents that you have. You're going to need wisdom to know how to create those things, as well as how to use your talents, use your gifts, use your strengths to be able to flourish and build businesses and do well at work and all those things. So as it mentioned, you really must love death if you hate wisdom, because you need wisdom to have a successful life. And just keep those things in mind. I truly actually love that chapter. I think it's so important for us to really read through the Proverbs, because the Proverbs are all about wisdom. And I love that that part was, at least in this Bible, is called Wisdom's Call, because it's saying, hey, wisdom's calling. Are you going to answer that call, or are you going to ignore it? Let me know what you think about this. What are your thoughts on wisdom? And do you feel like wisdom is one of your strong areas? If not, that's okay. Just keep in mind the Lord wants you to ask Him for whatever you desire. And as we see, wisdom is certainly important. So make sure you're asking the Lord for wisdom to guide you every step of your life. So that way you'll be able to move forward, progress, elevate yourself, and God will be very pleased with you if you're walking with wisdom. Those who walk with wisdom are also walking in righteousness. So let me know what you think down below, and I will be back for you tomorrow with the Proverbs 9 reading, and we'll discuss it a bit more as we go through for the rest of these 21 days. Have an amazing, blessed day. Bye.